welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there on the run. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Throwing Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 17-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On the option, here's Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 27. Jones. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check back.
back to throw. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing again on second down. Jones flushed out right. Open man right side is Tony. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Jones on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Jones throwing on fourth down. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Prescott to throw on fourth. They'll roll him out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let me hold some. Shit. That's bullshit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. 6 yards left on second down.
Can't lay our personality, bro.
To throw is Prescott.
You talking to me?
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
No,
the Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
Personality, bro.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 11. On first and 10, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Did you fix your car, Kane?
Yeah, I did about it better. That's it.
First down.
He got
and
that?
it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Yeah, we got our shit right, boy.
And the Giants are going to take over
Toast.
at their own 30-yard line.
And they put us in a tournament
Charles, not only
all
is
the
that
way
an
in butt fuck
interception,
this
it's one when
weekend.
you were really knocking on the door for a
I'm
touchdown
down there,
inside
too.
the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what.
I got the worst white
You're
teammates
thinking
ever.
kicking a field goal, getting a three. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
Yeah, well, now I gotta go find your mama.
Yeah, this will leave
Oh, you talking about the
1 yard
game?
short. Nice pickup of 9 yards.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about Swift. My bad.
Halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Yes. Bro. He fell into the trap. And then you're gonna be laughing. Yeah, it's over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably
Thanks,
should
I
have opted for the
guess.
touchback.
I mean, I like your personality too, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Good job, man. How was your day, man? Good. Kenyon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
This nigga watching me. Why do you ask me this every night, bro? Leave me alone, bro.
Second down coming up.
Like, he,
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here
Leave me alone.
at their pace. This is ball control
gotta like me,
football.
bro. I ain't saying no
Sustained
way.
runs, taking their time, and making
Hey,
it happen.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by
How's your day,
Slayton.
man?
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the
That's
7.
good. That's good. That's
A
good. Totally
big
good.
play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards
Now,
after the
Kenyon.
catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind
Kenyon.
of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an
Oh,
Got his 3rd interception.
why did I throw that?
Down at the 10. He's at the 50.
Bro, this limited
He's
this
at the
week is
30.
toxic as hell.
Why did I throw that?
10.
Yeah, you eliminated his run to Celtics, bro.
6 and a Giants
Oh, God.
touchdown.
Literally.
Well,
They got all the
Darius
best
said it's got a
cards.
quid pro quo.
It's
Both
literally
defenses now with an interception.
You can always blame for
and a
something.
touchdown.
You can always blame for something.
Good card.
Extra point try good by Gano.
Fix your
And
echo,
that'll make this
bro.
now an 11-point deficit.
This mother's
So they throw the pick
That
six.
was
They'll get
fun.
another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah.
Now you
Comes a
only can
return
use
from the middle of the end zone.
work.
And he returns this to the 22.
So it can only be all Celtics or all Warriors.
Yeah, they got to be 13 players.
Man, I
About
ran
set for this
into
next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Dark
And last
Matter,
time,
Marcus
decent
Smart,
field position.
Cedric
Play him right
Maxwell,
Obviously,
Play him right now.
Fall.
Can't
Playing
afford
him
to
right
just
now.
bunker in now. All right, hey, good field position means go ahead and attack.
Yeah, you got
on
Dark
offense,
Matter,
try and press the
Jalen
advantage a little bit.
Yeah,
They said to be
Jalen
better with the
Brown.
Where's Dark Matter Tatum?
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes defense
Please let me
makes a
have
good play
enough
too.
Dark Matters.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Who?
So the Warriors don't have enough Dark Matters.
Here's Prescott.
Yeah, some reason
Oh,
the
my
hero-
goodness.
Pass is
the hero
intercepted for
Perry
the
don't
4th
work.
time today. He's picked
So-
off on his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old
Million?
days.
That's what it
And that
said?
is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
For real,
Colin
though, I just
Johnson
came to
there,
the
the
conclusion,
intended
like,
target,
it ain't
but
meant
it's
to
gonna be
be
2nd
completed.
down.
Like, it's just meant to... like a, just for somebody to keep having
Out of the shotgun and run with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, but
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
That do a lot. I think, like, really the end of the program is the last, like,
Jones, flush to his right.
Or the beginning of the first box.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun.
That was one of his problems last year. Like, once you incomplete, you ain't got nothing to do. It's like, Ps5 going to
and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got a couple here, 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
They're playing this little conquest right now, though.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
I'm just saying, get that gunner. Better than this. But it's a whole lot of other good ones too.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I'm glad they gave me
the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now a toss right to Barkley.
Smart.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
in-game.
That'll make it 4th down
so
after a loss of
their
1.
in-games up in the future stars. That's cool. Future stars usually be ass for real. I ain't gonna lie. If all the pictures in their ass, you can't use them there.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Definitely, if you want some greatness, you gotta get them studs up.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Check back, 6. Watch the run. Soft, baby. That's
Jones throwing on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Buying time to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jones now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Neville Gallimore able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver.
Hey, Virginia Beach is low-key turned, though. Like, nah, that shit turned for real. I remember Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach be more family vibe, though. So I don't. Virginia Beach, though, it'd be the turn up for real. We went to the beach house. We had our little trip. So white girls was twerking on top of the roof of the beach house, bro. I was like, oh, man. You seen all them niggas up here? She showing her ass. We was all looking out the window like, oh yeah, we about to be wet. Nah, we was definitely teed. Damn, his wind up slow as hell. Come on.